For joining us here at the Holliston Cable Access TV softball. We're coming in mid-game here to Holliston versus Framingham. We're at the bottom of the third inning where Holliston leads Framingham 4-3. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Framingham, Kayla Goodridge. Framingham led by none other than Ken Goodridge. Kayla is, of course, his daughter. And there's a line shot. Foul ball by number 9, Lucy Seversky. Lucy Seversky made a couple nice plays earlier in the game as we're picking up this game now, mid-game. Lucy made a couple nice plays at third base to get them out of a jam. Lucy plays all over, outfield, infield, but she's definitely a born third baseman. Pitch from Goodridge, ground ball to second base, bobbles it, and Seversky's going to be safe. Ball comes back into the pitcher. Nice play. Nice play. All right, so Seversky hits the ball hard. That was a tough one. Sorry, that was a bouncer to shortstop. It looked like second base from here, but that was fielded by the shortstop and not fielded well enough. And Seversky taking off on the first pitch. There's no throw. No throw. Ball comes back to the pitcher. So with one out, that's right, first pitch, first batter struck out. So with one out in the bottom of the third, we have a runner on second. And the pitch goes to backstop. Seversky's going to take third base. And there she is. So Seversky on third with one out. The batter now is Hannah Devine. Hannah Devine, one of the stalwarts on this team. And down low in the dirt. Here we go. We're going to have a play at the plate. And there's going to be no play. Seversky is safe. Safe at third. I'm sorry, safe at home. What am I talking about? She's home. She's safe at the plate. She scored. Holliston goes up 5-3. A timeout. So the umpire wearing the pink umpire jersey today in support of breast cancer awareness here. Goodridge on the mound, getting ready to deliver. Goodridge, a lot of balls down in the dirt. Looks like she's having a tough time pushing off, keeping the ball. And the Framingham's starting to get a little bit rattled here with these pass balls. So on a 4-pitch walk, Hannah Devine walks, and that brings up number 17, Lindsay Haddad. Lindsay Haddad, she can hit the ball to all fields. Swinging strike. Yep, ball dropped by the catcher. And there goes Devine. Devine to second base with one out. And the pitch to Haddad. Swing and bounce off the plate. That's fair. Fielded by the pitcher, Goodridge. Runner goes to third. And Devine is out at first. Nice play by Goodridge. Haddad is out at first. Devine moves to third. So now with 2 outs, we get a runner on third, 1 run in. That brings up Sarah Kutchman. And first pitch to Kutchman. Strike one. Goodridge is throwing as hard as anybody's throwing tonight. She is. She's got some gas. And we find out that in this league, if you can keep the ball down, ball inside, dead ball. Dead ball. So ball hit by pitch. Kutchman. Oh, wait a minute. That ball hit the bat. Wow, that ball hit the bat. Looked like it hit from here it was hard to see, but I think it hit the bottom of the bat. And foul ball. So she gets another life. There you go. And called strike 3. So Kutchman goes down looking. Strands a runner on third. But a run does come in. So after 3 full innings, we have the Holliston Red Hots 5, Framingham Flyers 3. And we're back here. First pitch, we have Emily Hedridge still on the mound for Holliston in the top of the 4th with a score of 5-3, Holliston over Framingham. At the plate right now is J. Marie Romero. There she is. Oh, wow, couldn't hold up on that one. Romero swinging at that low pitch. So it brings us to she's down in the count, 0-2. One of the things that you find in this league is a lot of times those catchers, they get tired and they don't make those good throws back to the pitcher. I'll tell you what, that could be a problem when you have runners on. Oh, can't hold it up. Strike 3. Strike 3 swinging. So on a 3-pitch strikeout to start the 4th brings J. Marie Romero. All right. This brings up a new player. Oh, we haven't had her. She is new. Oh, we have a stray player running into. Yeah, that's one of the Divine kids. If I recognize them, usually the Divines let their kids run anywhere on the field that they like. Yep. That's Dan Devine walking by. Dan Devine walking behind the booth right now. Yep, walking behind the booth right now. Dan Devine plays, of course, for Braggville. Yep, the notorious Braggville in the men's softball league. And a foul ball off to the left side, right off third base. This is a new player. She is a late entry. Our mystery player, batting from the left side. We're going to have to find out her name from our technicians. Another foul ball, just getting a piece of that to stay alive. Back to Dan Devine in Braggville. Of course, this is the Holliston Cable Access TV Softball Network. Hopefully we'll be able to have some games televised for the men's league, maybe in the fall or maybe in the spring next year.
There's always next year.
Yep. And unfortunately, a swinging strike three. She goes down swinging, mystery player. She goes down swinging for the second out. So we have another nice innings. This is working out to be a nice inning so far for Emily Hettridge with two outs, nobody on. That brings us back to the top of the order. And this top of the order ended up shortstop. What a play! What a great play! A great play by Lucy Seversky, who had moved over to shortstop. A diving catch to make that play and end the inning. Holliston gets out a 1-2-3 inning. So some great pitching by Hettridge and a highlight play by Lucy Seversky to end that inning, to end that top of the inning. So as we come into the bottom of the fourth, we have Holliston 5 and Framingham 3. We are coming into the bottom of the fourth with Holliston leading Framingham 5-3. Let's see, we have Kayla Goodridge is still on the mound for Framingham. Kayla was throwing some gas in the third inning, had a little bit of a control problem and had a couple of pass balls, which resulted in some runners doing a little track practice around the bases. But here we are. And which brings us back to the top of the order for Holliston. Aaron Kemper saw the leadoff, and your leadoff rollover is brought to you by none other than, what's a great place in Holliston you like to go? How about Goodwill Park? Come on down to Goodwill Park and have a picnic. Play on the new swing set. Well, it's not so new anymore, but it looks new to me. So come on down to Goodwill Park, brought to you by the turnover and the pitch from Goodridge. Low. Campersall, as we said, very, very picky hitter, very picky at the plate, has a really good eye. And as I said, you get her on the bases, it's nothing but trouble. And Goodridge pitch. Strike, called strike. Yeah, that was a good pitch. I think when Goodrich gets a good stretch and a good strong push, she can be effective. And low. And Campersall walks on 5 pitches. So first batter walk, that's never good. Brings up Lucy Morrow in the 2-hole. And the first pitch to Morrow. Campersall going on the first pitch and no throw. No throw.
Jack, it's called a paternity.
All right, Morrow. Here she is. And the pitch up high to Morrow. Lucy's another very, very good hitter. She can hit the ball to all fields. She too can hit the ball to the outfield. So Campersall on second, no outs. Goodridge pitch. Strike right in there. That looked like a fastball from here, and a faster than fast fastball. Wow. Framingham catcher's not messing around. All right. That's Rabinovitz. Rabinovitz wants to keep that runner honest. Little gamesmanship out there. All right, and the pitch from Goodridge, and low. Good scoop by Rabinovitz. All right, with runner in scoring position, no outs. Morrow's going to be looking to drive one. Up high. Up ball, she bobbles it. Here comes Campersall in the third. Morrow walks. Campersall takes third base on the bobbled high pitch. So Holliston's got runners on first and third with no outs. Brings up Vanessa DeSimone. Vanessa hit the ball hard and got robbed last time by that second baseman. Let's see what she does here with runners on first and third. And the pitch from Goodridge. Inside, Morrow takes off. She takes second uncontested. I don't know if they count stolen bases in this league, but if they did, there'd be a lot of them. All right, Goodridge winds up and delivers. Strike. Morrow taking a big lead off second. Oftentimes that big lead off second could, if you have a heads-up catcher or a heads-up pitcher and some sneaky infielders, you can get yourself into big trouble out there, especially if you have a runner on third. All right, pitch to Vanessa DeSimone. Oh, low in the dirt. She bounces that one in. We see Goodridge do this every now and again. She'll bounce them in, but I'll tell you what, when she's throwing strikes, she's tough to hit. All right, 2-1 hitters count here to DeSimone. Let's see what she can do. Up high. Holliston looking to build on this lead. Coach Morrow is being particularly careful at third base. Probably won't send Campersall. Oh, ball 4. And that loads the bases for the number 4 hitter, Emily Hegridge. Well, that's why they hit him number 4, to get him in these kind of situations. So let's see what she can do with the bases loaded and no outs. Goodridge is pitching in a jam right now. And first pitch, ball 1. All right, let's see what Emily Hegridge can do here. Hegridge throws left-handed. Foul tip back into the mitt. Evens the count up at 1-1. Goodridge throws to third, bobbled by the third baseman, McGeehan, but Campersall was back in time anyway. All right, bases loaded, no outs. Goodridge pitch. Up high, ball 2. Hegridge, one of those Ricky Henderson type hitters, throws left-handed but bats right-handed. I never understood that. But then again, how can you doubt Ricky Henderson? There's people that didn't vote for Ricky Henderson for the Hall of Fame. I don't know how you do that. Anyway, we're talking about softball, not baseball. Bounce in the dirt. Runners stay where they're at. All right, Goodridge trying to get out of a jam here. She's got bases loaded. 3-1. She doesn't want to walk in a run, that's for sure, so she's got to throw it. But she's throwing to the number 4 hitter, Hegridge. Here she is. Pitch, great pitch. Strike 2. Hegridge looked like she was taking on that one. I don't know. I don't know why Morrow didn't give her the green light. But you know he's going to give her the green light here. And here we go. Goodridge bounces it in, ball 4. A run scores. So Holliston picks up a run on base on balls, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for them, unfortunately for Framingham. Yeah, Goodridge doesn't like that. All right, so base is still loaded, still no outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Goodridge pitch. She's pitching down to Lucy Seversky, who made that great play at shortstop in the top half of this inning. Lucy Morrow on third. Vanessa DeSimone on second, and Emily Hegridge on first. Pitch, swing and a miss by by Seversky, one of the Lucys. Yeah, Seversky looked like she was swinging for the moon on that one. She wanted to drive that one out over into the football stadium. The pitch down low. Ball gets by. Here comes Morrow. Play at the plate. She's going to be safe. Runners advance. That brings DeSimone to third. Hegridge to second. And Morrow scores, bringing another run, making that 7-3. Seversky is another kid who can hit the ball to the outfield. She can drive it when she gets a hold of it. So she's got runners in scoring position. She could blow this one wide open right now. Still no out. Goodrich on the mound. All she wants to do is she wants to just get something she can put it in play and maybe get an out of this. Low. Goodrich trying to keep the ball down. Sometimes keeps it down a little too much. Framingham playing with their infield in. And the pitch to Seversky. Down low again. Ball 4. So the bases reload. Still with no outs. And that brings up Hannah Devine. Of course, we were joined by Hannah's dad earlier, Dan Devine. So Hannah's here with the bases loaded, no outs. Let's see what happens. Goodrich having a little trouble finding the plate, but when she does, see, there we go. And she does right there, strike 1. Bases loaded, no outs. All right, here comes Goodrich. Adjusting her foot. It's a tough field. It's a tough mound to pitch off of. And the ball goes to the backstop. Here comes DeSimone. Play at the plate. She is safe. Safe again. So on another pass ball, another run scores. The runners advance. Hegridge moves to third. Seversky moves to second. Hannah Devine still at the plate with a first base open. And still no outs. Ball up high. That takes the count to 3-1. Hannah Devine, she's more of a pull hitter, like her old man. Likes to drive the ball to left field. So let's see what she can do here. Left field is playing in. I mean, in on the infield. And low. Oh, no, they called that a strike. Called that a strike. So that brings the count up full. Hannah Devine looking to clear that left fielder. I think that's where she's looking. Let's see if she can get a hold of one here. Goodrich. Ball down low again. Ball gets away from the catcher. Nope, no play. No play. Devine walks. That reloads the bases again. Still with no outs. Bringing up Sarah Kutchman. Oh, I'm sorry, Lindsay Haddad. So number 17, Lindsay Haddad. All right, Lindsay Haddad with bases loaded. And we're going to get a timeout here. As Coach Goodrich is coming out to talk to his pitcher. She's having this is definitely a jam. So we'll see if she can get her way out of this. On our break, let's talk about some of the behind-the-scenes people in Holliston. Well, we'll talk about that later. Some of the behind-the-scenes people in Holliston softball making this program happen in both the spring and the summer. Holliston softball is run by Michelle Friedman. She's taken over this year, and she's been doing a great job. Probably one of the best years we've seen in Holliston softball. And we're back to action here. Goodrich with the pitch. Strike. There you go. Maybe that little pep talk worked from Coach Goodrich. All right. Haddad at the plate. Bases loaded, no outs. The pitch. Up high. She holds up. Holds up. It looked good. It looked good. It looked good to Haddad. And here's Goodrich with the pitch. Oh, called strike. There you go. Looked outside from here. Of course, we're at the worst possible outside pitch angle. But, yep, that's a strike. And I think the ump, if it's close, he's going to give it to the pitcher, especially in a jam like this. 2 strikes, foul ball. Bouncing back to the backstop. Had swinging on that. Had stays alive. And if Goodrich could just settle down here and start throwing strikes, she may be able to get to salvage this inning. And the pitch. Strike called, strike 3. Looked a little bit low from here, but again, with 2 strikes, you got to protect. So for the first out of the inning, Hannah goes down swinging. And that brings us to Sarah Kutchman, number 11. Sarah Kutchman batting in the number 8 hole tonight with bases loaded, 1 out. And the pitch from Goodrich. There you go, Goodrich. Yeah, that umpire's, that one looked a little bit low too. It looked low to Kutchman, but she's a hitter. She's going to be up there swinging. Pitch from Goodrich. Down low, bouncing in the dirt. Bounce away from the catcher. Runners stay where they're at. Still bases loaded. Hegridge on third base. Seversky on second base. And Devine on first. 1 out. Sarah Kutchman. And the pitch. Up high. She lays off there. Those look good coming in for the hitters, but they're nearly impossible to hit once they get in and around the zone. So the pitch from Goodrich. Called strike. Okay, so Goodrich seems to be finding a little bit of a groove here to the number 8 hitter. He's got 2 strikes. Ball goes to the backstop. Oh, looks like we're going to have another play at the plate. And the play, Goodrich covering, safe at the plate. Goodrich couldn't handle that toss. That's the 4th run in this inning. And all 4 runs came in from pass balls. Runners advance. And Sarah Kutchman with full count. I'd like to see Kutchman tear into one here. Goodrich has been throwing strikes. Okay, 1 out. 2 on. And the pitch from Goodrich. Low. Ball 4. I don't know, Dylan, I've lost count of how many walks that is this inning, but it's a lot. And we're back to the top of the order. So our flip to the top is brought to you by, let's see, who is this? How about Basil's Pizza? It's low to the leadoff hitter, Aaron Campersall. How about Tabletop Pizza? Those guys make some great pizza right here in Holliston. Been around forever. If you want pizza, go to Tabletop. The pitch to Campersall looked a little high and inside. Although, at this stage of the game, it looks pretty good. Campersall, 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, down low, bounced in the dirt, hits the umpire to stop it from going back to the backstop. Probably helpful. So we're back to bases loaded, 3-0. And I believe in the Summer League, there is a 5-run limit rule. We're in the 4th right now, so I think if they walk another runner, that'll make the 5th run. And there may be a turnover. Campersall waits. She definitely has the green light. And she didn't take it. She ignored that green light and decided to take that strike. Taken all the way, Campersall. So Campersall with 3-1 count. Everybody, no place to put Campersall, so she's got to bring it. She's got to throw a strike here. Let's see what she can do. Strike 2. He's calling those low strikes. Yep. She thought she struck out. She was getting ready to walk back to the dugout. She only had 2 strikes. That brings the count full. All right, so let's see what Goodrich can do here. Goodrich. All right, Kayla Goodrich. She has full count, bases loaded, 1 out, 4 runs in. Let's see if she can get out of this jam. Goodrich digs in. Big swing, delivers. Strike three. Campersall strikes out swinging. Wow, so Goodrich came back from a 3-0 count to strike out the leadoff hitter Campersall for the second out of the inning. All right, so they may be able to salvage this inning. Let's see. Goodrich is rearing back. Brings up the 2-hitter, Lucy Morrow. And the pitch from Goodrich. Down low, down low. These Holliston hitters need to know that umpire seems to have expanded that strike zone down in to the lower part of the zone. So, I mean, if it's close, if I'm a Holliston hitter, I'm swinging. All right, Morrow 1-0. The pitch from Goodrich. That bounces in the dirt. It looks like we're going to have another play at the plate, and yeah, she's safe. Seversky scores. So that makes the 5th run of that inning. That's right. So Summer League, right? So Mike Morrow made that correction. That Summer League is a 6-run limit as opposed to the spring, which is 5. So Holliston with 5 in, 2 out, and that Lucy Morrow remains at the plate with runners on 2nd and 3rd. And the pitch from Kayla Goodrich. Strike. Good pitch. And Morrow looking at the signs from her old man. We need to remind him that he's on camera when he's coaching third base. And the pitch from Kayla. She delivers. Yep, he's going to call those low ones a strike every time. So Lucy Morrow looks at another strike. So 2-2. Morrow with 2 strikes needs to protect here. See if she can drive in this last run. Ground ball. Oh, goes past. And, yep, that's the 6th pass ball run of the inning. That's going to wrap this inning up. So Morrow is going to get another life. She'll be back up again. And after 4, Holliston puts on a 6 spot. Goes up 11-3 over the Framingham Flyers. Tough inning for Framingham, but we'll see if they can bounce back in the top of the 5th. Holliston, coming to the top of the 5th, Holliston is leading Framingham 11-3. And leading off for the Framingham Flyers, Holliston, excuse me, so Holliston still has the left-hander, Emily Hegridge, on the mound, pitching to Kayla Goodrich, the number 2 hitter, who is also the pitcher for the last inning for the Framingham Flyers. Kayla batting from the right side, wearing my favorite number, number 5. And foul ball back to the screen on the left side. So Kayla's down quickly 0-2. Emily Hegridge doing a dynamite job. Ball just outside, bobbled by the catcher Morrow. Counts to 1-2. Hegridge had a great inning last inning. 1-2-3 inning. And now walked the batter. And it popped up to the right side. Second base calls it and bobbles it and drops it. She's safe. Goodrich is safe. Wow, tough play. Tough play. That was Sarah Kutchman at second. Couldn't see it. You know what? She's looking right into the sun. She's looking right into the sun. All right. Brings up the next batter. There goes Kigridge. Kayla Goodrich running on the first pitch. Throw down to second. She's in there safely in time. So we have a runner on second for Ayla Torres, a 3-hitter. Ball goes by the catcher Morrow. Goodrich moves to third. So Goodrich on third with no outs. Framingham trying to chip their way back into this game. Pitch to Torres. Foul ball back to the screen. Torres has a good swing. Torres, in her first at-bat, before we were filming, Torres hammered a ball to the right side, or sorry, to the left side, up the middle, getting a stand-up double. So Torres, another one of those U12ers who can pound the ball to the outfield. Easier said than done. Morrow challenging Goodrich on third base. Goodrich doesn't seem phased. And Hegridge, a lot of ridges around here. So Hegridge now pitching to Torres, throws the changeup. Nasty. Morrow fakes a throw to third, and back to the pitcher. DeSimone, that's the first time we've seen that change all night. Another good pitch, and there she goes. And that was I think that was a changeup as well. Dylan, do you think so? I think that was a change as well. She goes down looking on 2 changeups in a row from DeSimone. So with 1 out, runner on third, that brings up the cleanup hitter, Zoe Rabinovitz. Zoe hit a smash to the right side, her last at bat. First pitch swinging, foul ball.
DeSimone's on third.
Who's that?
DeSimone's on third base. Not pitching.
Yeah, I know. Just a little technical difficulty with my cameraman. Emily Hegridge is pitching. Yeah, I got this, Dylan. Dylan Patemry, doing a heck of a job. Dylan Patemry, of course, is the son of one each John Patemry, who is played on the, I'm wearing, and for people you can't see me on TV, I'm wearing the downtown blue tonight. John Patemry is a longtime veteran and probably a first ballot Hall of Famer. Playing down, and a ground ball to the right side, second base, can't hold it. And Rabinovitz is safe on a ground ball to the right side, just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman, Sarah Kutchman. And Rabinovitz is safe, and Kayla Goodridge scores. So Framingham brings in that first runner with 1 out. That brings up Ashley Paolini. Ashley Paolini, the pitch, outside. Rabinovitz running on the first pitch, sliding safely into second base. Good throw by Morrow, but just not in time. So Rabinovitz on second base with 1 out. And that brings up, still up, Ashley Paolini. The pitch from Hegridge, swing and a miss, throwing to third, she's going, and safe under the tag. She had a play there. Rabinovitz running on the pitch. Good throw by Lucy Morrow, but just up a little high and not in time. Rabinovitz has wheels. So a runner on third, pitch to Paolini. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Paolini goes down swinging for the 2nd out of the inning. So now with 2 out, that brings up the batting from the left side, Allie Blanchard. She's right-handed. She pitched earlier in the game, but Allie bats left-handed. And the pitch, lefty on lefty, strike 1, swinging strike down low. She chased it. Hegridge doing a good job of keeping the ball down and keeping the ball in play. Had a couple of balls hit that could have been made, but they were hit pretty hard. Oh, and that ball gets away from her. Here comes a play at the plate. Rabinovitz goes inside safely, and Morrow makes the tag in time. So Morrow retrieved that ball, hustled back, unassisted, made the tag at the plate to end the inning, getting Rabinovitz at the plate. So Framingham picks up 1, and after 4.5, the score is Framingham 4, Holliston 11, with Holliston coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th. We're here in a not so much of a nail biter, but a good solid game. We're seeing some really good plays, some good performance out here. Holliston is leading Framingham 11-4 coming into the bottom of the 5th with Holliston at bat. Holliston had a big inning last inning, scoring 6 runs on 6 pass balls to the plate. So we'll see what happens. Framingham has changed their pitcher, so they have Allie Blanchard back on the mound. She had started the game earlier, so Allie's coming back on the mound. She's a right-hander, and she'll be facing Lucy Morrow, who was up in the last inning when the pass ball score ended the inning on the 6-run limit rule. First pitch, and Morrow drives one to center field. There you go. Wow, she ripped that one. So Morrow has a rip to right center over the second baseman's head, just falls right at the feet of the right center fielder. So Morrow is on with a line drive single. Not a bad shot. She got all that one. So that brings up Vanessa DeSimone. Vanessa, first ball swinging, ground ball to third, bobbled by the third baseman, and there is no play. Everybody's safe. So, yeah, so Holliston's coming out swinging. First pitch swinging for both Lucy Morrow and Vanessa DeSimone. And we have 2 on, no out, and that brings up Emily Hegridge. Ricky hit, and Morrow takes off on that pitch, slides safely into third. She's up and stays on third base. Ball comes into the plate, no play. So both Morrow and DeSimone move up on the attempted stolen base. So DeSimone's at second, Morrow's at third with no out for Emily Hegridge. She swings, oh, and fouls it back, almost grabbed by the catcher, but just out of her reach. Catcher, of course, is Riley Kickless. Yeah, she had a really good play earlier in the game. So, tough one. First ball swinging again. Foul ball over the right side by the dugout of Holliston. Hegridge is not afraid. Hegridge can hit the ball in all fields. She's another one who can hit the ball to the outfield. She's batting fourth tonight, so 2 on in scoring position. The pitch to Hegridge. Strike three. Drop third strike. No play. And she throws to first. And oh, the runners advance. Oh, that's a tough play. Drop third strike. You get her to strike out. Ball gets dropped. The runners, of course, because first base is open, she can advance to first. The catcher makes the throw to first, and then the runners advance. So Morrow scores after her line shot single and moving to third. DeSimone moves over to third, and then Hegridge, who is a victim of the strikeout, still alive, is standing at second base on the overthrow. Ball goes back to the backstop, and here comes DeSimone. DeSimone is out at the plate. What a play! Great throw by the catcher, Kickless. Back to the pitcher, and DeSimone is out. I think she hesitated, Dylan. She stopped, and then she went, and there's your problem. You hesitate. He, or in this case she, who hesitates, is lost. And she lost her running that time, and they lost a run. So 1 out for Holliston. Out of a runner on third. That's Emily Hegridge on third. And we have Lucy Seversky, number 9, at the plate. Lucy's having a good night. Takes straight on another pass ball. Here comes Hegridge. And Hegridge slides in safely at home. Seversky moves up to first on the base on balls. So here we go. It's happening again. So 2 runs in and 1 out. Coach Morrow not afraid to send his runners. And here we go. This is number 21, Hannah Devine, with 1 on, 1 out. She's throwing strikes. Having trouble squeezing that third one. Seversky running on that pitch, moves up to second base, and the ball goes through again. Here comes Seversky over to third. Yep. So unfortunately, or fortunately, if you're a Holliston fan, then you will have the runners are moving on these pass balls. So Devine now has a runner on third, and Devine foul ball off to the right side, swinging hard. Allie Blanchard can throw strikes. So Allie coming back with throwing strikes. And there's another foul ball off to the right side by Devine. So she's keeping herself alive. Seversky's on third with 1 out. And the pitch down low in the dirt. Good stop. And the pitch from Blanchard, again down low, bouncing there, another good stop. So Devine evens up the count at 2-2. And here comes the pitch from Blanchard. Up high. And, oh, sorry, it was 3. It was a full count. And there's Devine. Devine is on first. Another base on balls. So here we go. That brings up Lindsay Haddad. Lindsay Haddad, who is, she's looking to rip one. She's another one who can hit it to the outfield. Oh, foul ball. Devine was running on that pitch, but she's coming back because now Haddad is fouled that one off. Haddad looking to put the ball in play to get these runners moving. Ah, it's called strike 2. Got to watch that low strike zone for that umpire. So here she is. Here's the pitch to Haddad from Blanchard down in the dirt. Ball goes to the backstop. Morrow holds up Seversky. He's had enough of that. Devine takes second base on the pass ball. So Blanchard to Haddad right now. There you go. Haddad hits a rip between the second baseman and shortstop, or third baseman and shortstop. Wow, base hit for Haddad. A nice shot at Haddad in the hole. So Haddad's on, drives in a run. So Seversky comes in on the base hit and the RBI by Haddad. Devine moves over to third. Ball comes through. Haddad takes second base without a throw on the pass ball. So we have Haddad on second, Devine on third. And Sarah Kutchman at the plate. Called strike. And the pitch from Blanchard. Swinging strike, not a big swing. So Blanchard quickly up in the count. 1-2. And the pitch from Blanchard. Down low, here it comes. Oh, here she comes, and she's scoring. Here comes Devine, safe at the plate. So Devine scores on the pass ball. That's the fourth run in the inning. Haddad moves over to third. 2-2 to Kutchman. As we approach the 7:30 mark here tonight. Oh, timeout. Time's called by the umpire. Not sure why. All right, Blanchard's ready. Kutchman's ready, and the pitch. Strike three. She looks at that one. That was a good pitch. So Kutchman sits down for the second out of the inning. And that brings us back to the top. And the flip back to the top is brought to you by none other than Fisk General Store. Oh, and a base hit. Ground ball to second base. Oh, and on the first pitch swing, Aaron Campersall grounds hard to second base, but second baseman comes up with a nice play and a nice throw to first to end the inning. So Holliston picks up 4 that inning to bring it to 15-4. 15 for Holliston and 4 for the Framingham Flyers. Holliston leading Framingham heading into the top of the 6th inning, 15-4. Framingham is leading off for Framingham is Shelby Kickless. No, I'm sorry. This is Allie Blanchard. That's right. Allie Blanchard was at bat last time when Holliston scored. Holliston scored that 6th run to come in and picked up. Oh, foul ball to the Blanchard bats from the left side. Blanchard, the pitcher, has done a pretty good job pitching tonight. Batting from the left side with the super pink bat. Let's see what she can do. Remember, Holliston's playing with 8 players tonight. They're down, so they're only playing with 2 outfielders, a left center and a right center. Hasn't been a lot of action for them out in the outfield tonight, but we'll see. Also, we see that we have Vanessa DeSimone is back on the mound for Holliston. So DeSimone pitching to number 20, Allie Blanchard. And her pitch. Just outside. DeSimone. Bounces it in there. That takes us to a full count. Full count to Allie Blanchard with no on, no out in the top of the 6th. And the pitch. And ball 4. Correction, ball 3. The scoreboard is not working here tonight, so we're have to rely on just line of sight to the umpire. So now the count's full. And ball 4 goes back to the backstop. Blanchard walks. And she hustles down to first, but she's going to stay there. So Vanessa walks the first batter of the inning. And that brings up number 9, Shelby Kickless. Shelby, pitch to Shelby. Inside, ball goes to the backstop. Blanchard takes second without a throw. And Framingham is a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the top of the 6th. All right, let's see what Shelby can do. And the pitch from DeSimone just inside. She looks good. Vanessa, look, that pitch did look good. Again, we have a terrible angle here. Foul ball, back to the screen. Kickless way out in front of that one. I don't know if DeSimone's throwing that changeup again. Last inning, she threw it 2 times in a row. First time I've seen it in a U12 game. So DeSimone, like I said, she can bring some gas, but she'll throw you off she'll change speeds. There's that fastball just inside. Kickless looking to drive one here. Wouldn't mind getting some in the gap, and with 2 outfielders, there's a lot of gap out there. The pitch. Ball 4. Just missed with that changeup inside. There's DeSimone, not afraid to go to the change again. So Framingham in business. First 2 batters walk, and that brings up Riley Kickless, number 22, the catcher. And the pitch from DeSimone. Riley Kickless stands not super tall in stature, but she's strong. And so she presents a tough strike zone. And there's a pitch, and there's that strike, that first strike. So a low strike, but a strike nonetheless. Brings the count to 1-1 to Kickless. And the pitch, foul ball, fouled off. Strike 2. So DeSimone has a pitcher's count against Kickless with no outs and runners on first and second and an 11-run lead. And the pitch. That's a ground ball. That's fair. I think that ball's going to stay fair. And it stays fair, and she's safe at first. Safe at first. A little bit of confusion between who was going to field that ball. Lucy Morrow had to come a long way to grab that ball, but once she did, the speedy Kickless was already on first base. So that loads the bases with no outs to Gianni Gonzalez, and Gonzalez swings at something that she couldn't even reach, that she can reach with 2 bats in her hand. There she goes, a ground ball to shortstop. Lobs to third, gets the out, the runner scores. So, good play. That was, who was that? That was Emily Kegridge playing shortstop. Makes that play to Lucy Morrow at third. So, good ground ball. Gives the classic Murphy flip to third, so to get the good out. So, with 1 out, a run comes in. Another ground ball to short. Hegridge makes a play, throws to first. She drops the ball. First base drops the ball. Hegridge came up clean with it, made a nice throw, and unfortunately, she couldn't squeeze the ball at first, so the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded again with 1 out. That was a tough one. The infield playing really in to try and get those not so quick ground balls. And that brings up J. Marie Romero. I don't know her. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was where is Romero? Okay, sorry, I got that mixed up. This is Hudson. Hudson, the left-handed batter. So Hudson's up now. Yeah, that was Romero has gotten to first base. So there you go. Pass ball. Here you go. There's going to be a play at the plate. Kickless, safe at the plate. Another run in. So Kickless on the pass ball scores. That's the 2nd run into the inning. Hudson still at the plate, batting from the left side. The other runners did not advance. So Gonzalez and Romero are still on second and first respectively. And here's the pitch. Down low in the dirt. Bobbles it. Good stop. Hudson's looking to drive one. Hudson's a dead pull hitter. Hudson's looking at those. If you can't see on your camera, but out in right field, there's the old football sled. Oh, big swing from Hudson. Big throw. And she's going to third. Play to third. Out at third. A strike him out, throw him out, double play. So Gonzalez running on the pitch. Hudson strikes out swinging. Throw from the catcher to third. And they nail Gonzalez by 4 feet. So Framingham picks up 2 runs, but unfortunately, because of time, that's the end of the game. So after the end of 6 and the game final, we have Holliston, another big victory. Holliston 15, Framingham 6. Great game by both players. Thank you, Framingham, for coming to visit us in Holliston. Coach Ken Goodridge did a great job. Your kids did a super job today. Holliston, congratulations to Mike Morrow and Mike Seversky for a great job today. And on behalf of my dear friend, Dylan Patemry, I'm John Drohan, and thank you for joining us.